Imagine this. Imagine that you've planned a nice romantic evening at home with just you and your partner. Candles are lit, wine's on the table, their favorite song is playing in the background, and you've gone out your way to cook their favorite meal. Now, this has always been a surefire way to get your partner's attention. But when they come home, they tell you that they're not hungry, they're not in the mood, they have a headache, and they just don't want to be bothered. So, what do? Well, you're an understanding partner, right? So, you box up the food, you blow out the candles, and you cut the music off. For surely, this is just a one time event. But now you're noticing that the closer you try to get to your partner, the more they seem to be pushing you away. You're at your wits' end. Hi, I'm Jamie Taylor, and today we're going to go over ways to put the love back into your love life. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you how to spice up your long term relationship. Now, what we're going to go over today is mental and physical changes that both men and women go through that can actually affect your love life. I'm going to also talk to you about how focusing on the I in the relationship can actually help improve the we in the relationship. And then I'm going to give you some surefire tips on how to put the spice back into your bedroom. So let's get started. Now, both men and women go through physical changes. It's natural. You're not going to be the same person that you were when you were 20 now that you are when you're 40. Okay, changes do occur, but you have to be willing to communicate to your partner about these changes. You can't be afraid to talk to them. Communication is 90% of any relationship. Partners are often afraid to talk to one another about those changes that they're going through. Don't be afraid. Mental and physical changes are very natural. According to an article in Redbook magazine published earlier this year, it says that husbands need to feel needed. So, ladies, what does that mean? It means make sure that your man knows how much you need him. Lois Barth, a relationship expert out of New York, says that for a husband not to feel needed is like kryptonite to Superman. Now, that's a strong statement. Ladies, we don't want to be the kryptonite to our Supermen, do we? No, we don't. So make sure that your man knows that you feel so safe and secure whenever they're around. And men, make sure that your ladies feel safe and secure whenever you're around them. That's very important. Now, men, for a woman to no longer be interested in sex, who wants to be, it could actually be attributed to several things. It could be related to her past relationship, her upbringing, her past experiences, or medical issues. Now, according to an article on health.com, it states that reduced blood flow, medical side effects, hormonal issues, and nerve damage can all play roles in why a woman is no longer physically interested in sex. So men, don't think that it's just because your woman doesn't want you anymore. It could actually be something going on with her that she doesn't know how to express. Talk to your partners about what's going on with them. Again, communication is 90% of your relationship. Don't be afraid to talk. Now, focusing on the I in the relationship can actually help strengthen the we in the relationship. What does this mean? This means that according to the Australian Institute of Professional Counselors, in an article published in 2010 called 7 Ways to Improve Your Relationship, it says that accepting personal responsibility for your own happiness and not blaming your partner for your lack of happiness or security is key to improving intimacy within your relationship. Why is this? This is because you can only accept responsibility for yourself. It's not fair to put the burden on your partner for making you happy. You have to have some type of inner happiness going into it. If you don't have it, you have to work on finding that happiness. Now, learn not to fear true love and accept your own vulnerability. Dr. Phil says not to venture is to lose yourself. So what does this mean? Open yourself up to the possibility of true love and true intimacy. Don't be afraid. It's a gamble. You might lose, but you might also win big. So go with the flow of it. What's that quote? It's better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. Now, open yourself up. Go for it with your partner. Don't hold back. Now, once you've looked at mental and physical reasons that might be hindering your relationship, once you've accepted the responsibility for yourself and your own happiness within your relationship, now comes the fun part. Actually, ways to spice up your love life. Grooming is so important, and a lot of people don't think about this. Men, don't come home smelling like motor oil and Frito-Lay potato chips, ready to jump in the bed with your wife and thinking that she's gonna give it up. Honey, it's not gonna happen. Only in cowboy movies. Okay, groom up. Women, you too. Grooming is very important. Touch. Improve your touch ratio. What does this mean? Touch your partner more. Touch is an important sense. Touch them on the neck, stroke their hand, kiss their hair, kiss their neck. Improve your touch ratio. Touch your partner more. Listen to the things that your partner is communicating that they want or they don't want. Communication is very important. Create a romantic atmosphere, a peaceful atmosphere, scented candles, soft music. Choose a small bistro instead of a busy restaurant. Create the atmosphere. Make sex fun. Play games, role play, add sex toys to your repertoire, swing on a few poles, slide on a few, slide down the bed rails, whatever floats your boat. But make it exciting, make it fun. The point is to be adventurous with your partner. Don't be afraid to be adventurous. Um, Overall, your relationship is what you make it. Just because you're in a long-term relationship doesn't mean that you're sentenced to a life in prison. Free yourself from boredom. Reignite your passion for one another, and follow those steps that I gave you. Your emotions will thank you. Your partner will thank you. And most of all, you'll thank yourself. So don't be afraid. Go for it. Again, I'm Jamie Taylor, and I hope that this has been an informational way on how to put the love back into your love life. Have a good night.